What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to the Unrelated Sports Podcast. I'm Andy McConnell. With me, as always, is my co-host, Mr. Cody Allstat. Cody, how are we?
Good.
Good. Are you really good?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't know. Why not? Why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. Texas won. Miami kind of won, I guess.
Yeah, it was technically. It's weird.
I mean, it's a good thing they got that pick, too.
Yeah, and also, that they went for it on 4th and 1 with a quarterback sneak. It was weird.
Okay. Yeah, we'll touch on it, because I didn't watch any of that
later.
game. I didn't watch any of that game, so we'll touch on that later. But, I mean, the only bad part is that probably Iowa got beat. But, hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I mean, yes, in wrestling, Iowa got beat.
Yes.
In
yes.
football, they beat the crap out of Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska's bad.
Yeah,
bad.
I've got some things to say about that later.
Okay, good. We'll touch on that. So, first off, how was the rest of your weekend?
Good. I'm trying to remember what I did.
Well, it was Snowmageddon.
That's right. So Sunday, I just watched wrestling and football.
Nice.
And then
I shoveled snow and then watched football and a little bit, even tuned on a little bit of wrestling. You'll be proud of me.
And then I actually got done with those, and then I shoveled.
Okay.
So
yeah, no, Austin and I and Mom a little bit. We took care of business beforehand, and then
nice.
That way, then we could just relax the rest of the day.
I did see Austin on Monday too.
In the store?
Yep.
What was he just getting a few things, or
he was getting something for the bank?
Did he have any wise words to say?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No.
Well,
that's to me at least.
That's a shame. Oh, hey, by the way, did you have a good Thanksgiving as well?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Okay.
I ate too much. I didn't end up falling asleep, but I was close. Yeah, ate too much. Had a good time with the family. And how about you?
Yeah, about the same. Hadn't ate way too much. The food coma finally settled down by about 7 o'clock the following morning.
Oh, nice.
So that was good. But yeah, it was one of those where I decided after, eating to go and grab 2 pieces of dessert. That was smart. And then I decided when we were playing cards, you know what? I needed 2 more.
Well, why not? You need to double down. You were playing cards.
Yeah, and then that was good. I picked up what you're putting out. That was good. So yeah, probably at about 7, 8 o'clock, I was regretting life's decisions at that point. And then I decided, you know what? Let's go back and have more ham and have some ham. Mom made ham that night, so it's like, yeah, we were regretting a lot of things by the following.
Way
morning.
to go, Mama McConnell.
Yeah. So yeah, other than that, Thanksgiving was good. Packers won. Weekend was good. So yeah, everything was good.
Does make for a relaxing weekend when your team won before the weekend.
Yeah, especially being a division rival as well. So
yeah,
that's always good. Hey, one thing before we get started, I just want to say, so
we already started.
Okay, before we really get started into our conversation, sorry, you're ruining a good moment here, Cody. I have some. Okay, so this week, you stupid son of a gun. This week on ESPN, it is V Week for the V Foundation. All their 100% of their donations go directly toward cancer research. So I just want to say, if you do have a few bucks to spend, I know it is a holiday season. Not bad to, we all have had somebody in some way, shape, or form, that's been affected by that disease.
For sure.
And, well, hopefully we keep getting closer and closer. I keep thinking. So it is Giving Tuesday is what they're calling it today. So that's the day that we're recording this. So just to anybody out there.
Actually, a guy that I liked a lot growing up, he was a guitarist for the band Rearview Mirror, one of my favorite bands growing up. It was local Cresco band. Mm-hmm. And his family, his parents were in the card club with my parents, and he had cousins that were in my grade. Anyway, I grew up going. My first concert I ever went to was a Rearview Mirror concert. He was recently diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic stomach cancer. So that's not good, and so I know that they're doing a little bit of a drive for him too. He was a great guy. He is a great guy, and praying for a miracle for him. I know I talked to his brother not too long ago too. So
okay. So yeah,
keep them in your thoughts and prayers for sure.
Yeah. Do they have like a
family?
Do they have like a
Yeah.
GoFundMe page
I
or something like that set up?
I shared. They're doing some T-shirt sales. I
Okay.
shared it on my Facebook page today. So
Okay. So yeah, if anybody has any, just a few bucks hanging or laying around,
yeah,
just feel free to donate to both causes. I mean,
yeah.
it's just it's unfortunate
It's,
that at this day and age that we still haven't found anything yet. But
right. It
you
feels
keep
like it's getting worse.
yeah. But then there's sometimes where you keep hearing like little things where they're finding a little thing here, a little thing there.
Yep. Yep.
So we just gotta keep positive thoughts, I guess, that way. But yeah, sorry, just wanted to start off with
No,
that.
you're good. Now I
So
almost feel bad for talking smack to you. I mean, I don't, but like, I almost do.
well, thanks, Cody. You're a good
Yeah,
friend.
I try to
Um,
be.
you know who
Friends
feels
still.
bad right now? Oh, you lit up. Did you actually have a good idea for once?
No, my a pop up popped up on my. I was trying to figure it out
You looking at porn
how to get
already,
rid of it.
or
Not yet.
oh, okay? Too early in
You
the
know any
night?
good sites?
No, I couldn't tell you. But Cody,
Okay.
so dang, I can't. I had a good setup too for it. But so a few weeks ago, we talked about the F1 title race kind of ramping up a little bit.
Yeah,
Cody, we're there.
it's
It's it's on.
it's definitely getting pretty hot going into last week.
Yeah, in
Is
Abu
it last
Dhabi.
week or is it?
Yeah,
Is
yep,
it this
last
week?
year. I think it's this week. I don't know
Okay.
when the last race. I'm pretty sure it's this week in Abu Dhabi, where Lando Norris is trying to win his first drivers' championship. But that man, Max Verstappen, is there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
basically, long story short, McLaren, who Lando drives for, and his teammate Oscar Piastri, they had the race in hand in Qatar over the weekend. And then there was a safety car or a caution, like for
But
anybody.
7 laps in.
Yeah. But the way how I understood it, everybody pitted but the McLarens.
Yes. Yes. I was watching it at that time.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
So,
watched the F1 race. I
wow.
missed parts of it, but
Yeah. Wow. You watched a
right.
race even that I didn't watch. I'm surprised.
I thought, okay, like, so everybody pitted right because, um, right off the start, actually, Norris, I don't remember. Piastra, is he in second in
Yeah.
points or was
Yep.
in second?
Yep.
I think he had the pole,
Okay.
and then it
Yep. Yep.
was Max and then
Lando.
Lando.
Yep.
And off the start, Max got a little bit. They both had really good starts, Lando and Max, but Max must have had like better traction and got out ahead of him, and then
Okay.
so it was Piastra 1, Max 2, and then 3 was
Lando.
Lando.
Yep.
And there was already a gap. Like it was 7 laps in, and there was pretty good gap between all of them. And
Yep.
then a caution comes out, and everybody pits except for the 2 McLarens. I'm like, that's odd. Like you're banking on another. I don't know if that means like they're banking on another one that nobody would pit because it's. I think they had to have 2 pits.
Yeah, I've heard that because the racing in Qatar isn't actually. I mean, like most F1 tracks, it's not great. Like it's really
Right.
not good. It's kind of like at Monaco this year where they required 2 pit stops. Like
Yeah.
it's basically just to help spice up the action a little bit. But yeah,
Because it was a 57 lap race, and like some of the tires they had like a 20 to 25 lap maximum with them, so
okay.
it makes sense to like, okay, you get the medium tires off right away and get your
Hards on. Yeah.
yeah, but everybody else did but them.
Yeah. And then somehow, some way, Max ends up taking the lead. I guess I didn't see how he took the lead, but
Well, they would have had to pit under
oh yeah, yeah, they would have to pit twice, and he only had to pit once. Good call.
yeah,
Yep.
so
And yeah, so
and
then oh, go ahead.
yeah, and then Piastra, did he get second?
Mhm.
And then I don't know who Norris actually was running 5th for most of the race.
Ooh, yeah, because I think
And
George Russell of Mercedes finished third, I believe.
No, it was like Cy something or other.
Oh no, it's Carlos Sainz. Sorry, of Williams. Yeah, good call. Good call on that.
Um,
Yeah, Kimi Antonelli of Mercedes. Yeah, look at you, Cody.
Look at Andy. This is the one thing you're supposed to have. Like,
I didn't
not
watch
even
the
the one.
race.
You have most of the stuff, but like,
I know, but I didn't watch the race.
racing is your thing.
I know, but again, I did not watch the race, so I'm just going off of what I remember off of reading on Twitter. But
I
so
didn't know who I read. But
so
yeah.
Kimi Antonelli, the youngster for Mercedes, apparently went off course the last lap, and that allowed Lando to get an extra position.
No, he was actually running behind him at the time, so he had just actually passed somebody. Pretty close to the end. Yeah, I think Russell was like 6th at the time, and Norris was 5th.
Okay,
so it's big for that was big 2 or 3 points for Lando for the coming into the final race, but there's still a shot that.
So basically, it's simple as this: if Norris finishes on the podium in Abu Dhabi, he's world champion, regardless of what Max does. However, if Max wins, Lando finishes 4th. Max wins 5 in a row.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, just a hypothetical here. Let's say Max is winning, Lando's in 4th, and Oscar's in second or third. You could say whatever one you want. Does McLaren play some games, shenanigans?
I bet they do.
I don't know if they're allowed to do that or not. Nobody knows with the FIA. Half of their rule book is written in crayon, the other it's written in pencil. So, or dry erase marker. I don't know. It's it's gonna be interesting. Hey, you know, it's amazing what happens when a series without a playoff has an authentic championship.
It gets good.
Wow, what a novel concept! Whoever could have thought of that.
I'm excited for it, and I watch no racing. I mean, yes, I just watched this one, but
yeah, and I think the race, if I remember right, when Max and Lewis had their duel, I think the race in Abu Dhabi starts at like 7-8 o'clock in the morning, our time.
Okay,
I believe I'm looking that up quick. But yeah, NASCAR, take notes. Go back. Go back to full season.
Especially you're going to have a little opportunity with racing because F1's going to Apple TV.
Yeah, exactly. That is if NASCAR doesn't kill itself with this trial that's going on. We'll see.
That's true. Well, that started, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we got
yet?
I don't know, there's a podcast I need to listen to from 2 NASCAR journalists who were there. I still haven't listened to it yet because today's episode was like 30 minutes longer than yesterday.
Now, to a NASCAR podcast, is the opening music to that the same as the opening to Deliverance? Is it? Do you hear banjos playing before the podcast?
Funny. No, it's not that. No, it's not that.
Okay, it should be.
No, it should not. Just. But so apparently this trial is supposed to take 2 weeks. That's what the guesstimated time was.
Okay.
Through 2 days, they've gotten through 1.5 witnesses.
Oh.
Or maybe they've gotten through 2, but I think tomorrow Richard Childress is coming to the stand, and stuff's gonna get fun, especially when this is the guy who was called by NASCAR leadership a dumb redneck.
Yeah, he's gonna be not happy.
Yeah, buckle up.
Ooh.
So yeah, Cody, this might be the most we've ever talked about auto racing. I think
for sure.
I'm surprised.
Wow.
What are you reading? What's going on?
Panthers lost again tonight.
Oh, hey, Stars lost too. Lost in overtime.
They are. Well, yeah, the Panthers they're struggling. They're 12-12-1 right now.
So good, they're even.
Yeah.
Right. The one's a tie. The one's a tie, right?
No, they're not. They're
okay.
They got a losing record.
Okay.
To be fair though, like even they're only 9 points out of first place.
That's so stupid.
They're
so stupid.
In the Eastern Conference. They're in dead last in the Eastern Conference, but they're 9 points behind.
Wow. That shows how stacked the West is. Because, like, The Wild are third place in the Central Division, and I believe third overall in the Western Conference, and they're 9 points out of first place. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, the top of the West is stacked. Dallas and Colorado are probably heading for another war in the playoffs.
I think Florida has a lot of pieces coming back later. They're pretty hurt right now.
That's the scary part, because those guys are going to, I mean, it'll take them a little bit to get the rust knocked off, but then they're going to be fresh.
Yeah.
Compared to all these other guys who are going through 60, 70, 80 games.
Yep. Is it 82 game, 81 game regular season?
82, yep.
82.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah, you guys aren't dead yet, Cody. You guys still
got it. It's 25 games into it's a third of the way into the season.
I know that's what I'm still trying to wrap my brain around, is that I keep just looking at the standings and it's like, wait a minute, we're not even to New Year's yet.
Right.
Like, that's just nuts.
The NHL, we talk a little bit about NHL, mostly of our teams, because there's not a lot to talk about regular season. Really.
No, not yet. I mean, not until we get
Towards
closer to the playoffs. Yeah, where we're going for playoff position and stuff. But yeah, it's way too early for a lot of stuff right now.
Wrexham update.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you got?
So Wrexham played another game on. They played like Tuesday and Thursday. Maybe it's Tuesday and Friday. I think they drew both games. It keeps them on our undefeated streak at like 8 right now.
Nice.
It's pretty good. And actually, I was telling Andy, they are in 9th place in their table. The top 2 teams get an automatic promotion to the Premier League, and then 3, 4, 5, and 6 have a playoff for one more spot to get in. So like they're not that far off, which is crazy to me.
So how far are they off of 6th? Do you know?
Points wise, I can look.
Or how far are they off of 7th?
Stop.
I'm sorry.
I have to yell at my kids all the time now about.
I have no idea what any of that means either.
I don't think anybody does. It's just the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Actually, so Wrexham drew this one. They won the one before that.
Okay.
And this last draw, they gave up a goal in the 13th minute, and then they scored the equalizer in like 6 minutes into extra time.
Holy cow.
Which is insane. So they are 3 points. They're in 10th right now.
Okay.
Let's see. They are 9, 8, and 7 are all 2 points ahead of them. 6 is 3.
Okay, and that's just a win, isn't it? If I remember it, I think a win is worth 3.
Win is 3, draw is 1.
Yep, loss is 0.
Loss is 0.
Okay.
I don't know how this is possible, but there is one team that has -10. I don't know how.
Okay, then.
They are 1, 5, and 12. 1 win, 5 draws, and 12 losses, but I don't know how.
How are they getting in the negatives?
Negatives.
Did they have a points penalty before the year started?
I don't know.
Because I know sometimes in NASCAR, some teams will be in the negative because they'll get like a huge point penalty for cheating.
Sheffield Wednesday.
Wait.
God damn it, Cat.
They play. Oh, that didn't sound good. Wait, so Sheffield, they play on Wednesday?
On Thursday.
But they play Sheffield on Thursday?
They should play Sheffield on Tuesday. They play Sheffield Wednesday on Thursday.
Why are they called Sheffield Wednesday?
Don't ask questions you don't want. They've received multiple points deductions.
I wonder, was it like a match fixing or?
After going into the they were deducted 12 points in October and then another 6 yesterday
I
for
wonder if
breaching EFL regulations after going into administration. I don't know what that means.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. Maybe they're doing some funny business with money wise, like paint, like contracts and stuff like that. Huh?
Interesting.
You learn something new every day, Cody.
That's not good for them.
No, that's not good at all. I've never heard of anybody ever being in the negatives in soccer.
Right?
Can you imagine if that happened in the NFL? If somebody with like had -5 wins?
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
It's still hard enough to look at a tie in NFL standings.
Tell me about it. I hate that stupid tie. We could be in first place in the NFC if it wasn't for that stupid tie.
Yeah, that's true.
But somehow it's the Bears. So, Cody, you watched some wrestling over the weekend, right?
I sure did.
How'd that go?
Not Iowa's way. Little brother won for the first time in 20 years.
Well, good for them.
Yep. There were some very good matches, though. There's some very good wrestling. I do like Iowa State. They're the third team I'll root for in wrestling. This goes Iowa, then UNI, and then Iowa State. Like, I'm always going to be all about the Hawkeyes for wrestling. But like, I'm both head coaches are former Iowa wrestlers, so and I like Brent Metcalf is their assistant head coach. He's a former Hawkeye too, and it's just a cool atmosphere. They wanted it more. So it started off at 285. Younger Batista took it to Ben Keeter, who it was a number 1 versus number 6 ranked matchup. It went just how it should have, I guess, according to rankings. I think Keeter has more to offer, but I still think he's a little hurt. And then at 125, there's Dean Peterson wrestling. Oh God, I gotta remember the names. Anyway, the guy that he won over the guy that beat him in the blood round of the NCAA last year, so he got a nice win there. Drake Iea lost for like the 4th time this year, 3rd or 4th time, which is crazy, and 2-time NCAA finalist. And he does usually take a few early season licks, but he has not looked good yet this year. The biggest bright spot for the early weights for the Hawkeyes is Ryder Block. He beat the number 2. He actually, for the 2nd time this season, he's beaten the number 2 ranked guy. In a great match. It was very low offense from both wrestlers, but let's see, what else do I have to say about it. They upset us so at 65 we dominated. That was our Caliendo took it to their guy. I don't remember his name. That's probably the biggest disparity between rankings in the whole tournament, or in the whole meet, was we had the number 3 ranked guy. Theirs was like ranked 22. Everybody in the meet was ranked in the top 30 of their respective weights, and actually 22 was the lowest ranked guy. Let's see, because Victor, today Ferrari. It's hard to watch if you're not a big fan of wrestling. He's a hard guy to watch. It's very low offense, very boring wrestling, but he is very good. He is yet to be scored on in college. He's lost a couple matches, and he's wrestled 2 NCAA finalists and a guy that's ranked number 2 right now. I mean, he's wrestled a lot of ranked guys, and he has not been scored on yet.
I did like how he was playing to the crowd after he won too.
He does always.
That was good.
That's a Ferrari thing.
Yeah, I figured that.
Let's see. Mo had his first loss at Iowa at 197 against Rocky Elam from Iowa State, who ranked number 2. I don't know if he placed really high last year at Missouri. So I will say, Dresser, or he knows how to recruit in this NIL world right now. He's doing it better than almost anybody. So Iowa State, I still think Iowa will probably beat Iowa State when it comes to tournament time, but you never know.
But in terms of the Cyhawk, they get the one.
They get the Dan Gable Award.
No, I got you.
Yep. First time Brands has lost it, and first time Dressers won it.
That was the first time for everything, I guess.
Yep.
So let's see. Anything else you want to touch on? Anything else?
NBA.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I'm just glad you brought that up on your own. I didn't even have to prompt you this time.
And then the Hawkeyes, I just watched them in basketball, in college basketball.
Yeah, I got blown out by Michigan State.
Yeah, it was pretty ugly.
Yeah, well, this is the young Hawkeyes' kind of first
true test.
Really first true test, especially going into East Lansing, where it's just hard to win to begin with.
Yeah, we're number 3 ranked, right? Is that 7?
7, yeah.
7 ranked.
Yeah, but again, it's early. The Big Ten schedule's weird because Iowa plays Michigan State tonight. They'll play Maryland on Saturday, I believe, and then they won't play another Big Ten game until the start of the new year.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Yeah, they always sprinkle in like 1 or 2. I don't know if most conferences do this because I think Missouri Valley does this too, where they'll play like 1 or 2 games and they'll play like a bunch of non-conference games again before the new year. I don't quite understand it, but whatever, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just trying to think off the top of the head if anything else. There's nothing baseball related. There's no big hot stove stuff going down yet. Yes. Other than that, Cody, would you like to talk about football?
Thought you'd never ask.
Okay. So let's start off with, I don't know, where do you want to start off with? Should we start off with Texas? Because it's Texas.
Well, let's just go Thanksgiving Day games.
Okay.
Iowa, Nebraska.
Oh yeah. I got to watch 0 of that game.
Iowa beat the crap out of Nebraska. It was back and forth for a little bit, and then no more. And then it seemed like every time Nebraska tried to do something well, they messed it up by fumbling it into the end zone, and Iowa covering in the end zone for a touchback. So the only reason I really want to talk about that game is because I saw a comment today on Twitter from Nebraska fans who have to be some of the least adjusted people of all time. So they're like, well, we need to. I don't know who they need to hire for head coach. They're talking about that, but we need to hire Phil Parker to be our defensive coordinator, so he could come to a team and have a legitimate shot at a championship. Or you have to offer him enough that he could do that. Otherwise, he just wants to be a mid-tier D1 school, whatever. Like, what realm or what world are you living in where you think Nebraska's a better organization right now than Iowa?
It's like not even close.
Yes, you guys did win some natties back in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s?
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s, yeah. That was the last time they were relevant.
That's a different world than right now, man. You're not even close to that relevancy. You're in the Big 12 or Big 10 now, and our head coach has more wins than any of your head coaches in your stadium.
That's not. I mean, that's
not good. It's good for parents. That's not. They had one coach.
Like the last time Nebraska was relevant, I believe, is when Bo Pelini was their head coach.
Yeah. It's been a minute or two ago.
Like the year that they had Sue and they just about knocked off Texas.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah, they're not an intelligent fan base over there.
No. That was pathetic.
I mean, that's why
That's
like
all.
Iowa really doesn't even. I mean, like if you talk to Iowa fans, they really don't even consider Nebraska a big rival because of
No.
like it's a
I'd consider Iowa State a bigger rival because
yeah
they at least beat us.
yeah like it's a one way rivalry. Like that's all it is.
Yeah. It's like why I don't consider Penn State a big wrestling rivalry for Iowa right now because they just beat us.
Yep.
Iowa State, I guess I didn't until now. Okie State, I was always considering our biggest rivalry anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
well, at least we'll always get a chance to keep kicking Nebraska's butt.
Thank God.
On Black Friday, so that's always good. Let's see. Earlier that day, Cody, the first like big game of the day. Actually, let me phrase it. At the same time as the Iowa Nebraska game, the Egg Bowl took place between Ole Miss and Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Ole Miss won that game, and they're probably going to the playoff, minus their head coach.
Yeah. That's a whole dramatic saga.
It's Lane Kiffin in a nutshell, is what it is.
It is. It made his exit from Tennessee look clean.
And his exit at Tennessee was bad.
Messy.
Yeah. But everywhere he goes, he leaves a big mess.
Yes.
Like, minus I think the Raiders, but he just got fired because he sucked there. That was it. But like, heck,
his whole mess was his product on the field.
Yeah, that is true. But heck, at Alabama, I think Saban almost left him at the after they lost the Natty, they almost left him at the stadium. Like, I've never understood why the guy gets so much hype for being an above average head coach.
Yeah.
That fair?
Yeah. That's about all he is.
But Cody, how he exactly has handled this little departure from Ole Miss to go to Baton Rouge to LSU, I think that earns him our Pest of the Week. Wouldn't you say?
I think you're right. I think
okay, good.
This week's Pest of the Week is brought to you by Decor Pest Control, who offers monthly and quarterly services for your residential and commercial pest control. He takes care of earwigs, cockroaches, ants, bed bugs, bees, fleas, box elder bugs, mice, and rats. He also does termite inspection. Call Cass at 563-419-3251 and tell him the boys at the Unrelated Sports Podcast sent you there.
That's us.
That is us.
So Cody, just hypothetically here, if you were threatening to leave a school, or if you were running the school that a coach was threatening to leave for another like rival, would you let him coach you in the playoff? Just hypothetically,
probably not.
What would you tell him?
Piss off
and go kick rocks, basically.
Yeah.
Would you like throw his clothes out onto the street or throw him?
Probably not that dramatic.
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay, because Ole Miss did that.
They did.
But yeah, then Kiffin gives this. I mean, after he met with the chancellor for I don't know, was it 24 hours? I don't know how long he was at the chancellor's house. Like, I don't know if Marty Smith has left there yet from ESPN. He was like camped out there like the whole day. On I think it was Sunday. No, it was Saturday. But yeah, just this whole mess, and then he gives this big statement, which I kind of briefly glazed over. But you have multiple current Ole Miss players that are saying, "Yeah, you didn't say any of this when we were like he was a complete liar to what he told the team." Yeah. Oh, Lane.
What is the point of that? Like, you're going to get called out. Do you really think that they're all going to be like, no, he said that? No, they're going to call you out if you're a liar. Why wouldn't you?
Again, especially for somebody that has a track record like him. Like it's not good.
No.
So
how does he keep getting work? Like,
I don't know.
Like you said,
I really don't.
Above average, probably above average, but the media firestorm has to like offset that a little bit.
So I just want to ask you a question here. What has he won in college football?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that's
A lot of money.
a lot of money for again being above average head coach. Like, you know, it would be really funny, and I hope obviously this doesn't happen because of I think where Ole Miss is slated to be in the bracket. But it would be really funny if they somehow end up making it to the Natty without him, or heck, even win the Natty and then just give a big giant middle finger to him on his way out.
I would like them to win a Natty or win the SEC championship over LSU within the next few years.
Well, fun fact, Cody, for the schedule next year. LSU goes to Tennessee, and they go to Ole Miss.
That's funny.
So I'm pretty sure the people down in Oxford are going to be nice and cordial to their old head coach. It wasn't like they were flipping him the bird as he was boarding the plane to go to Baton Rouge or trying to run him off the road.
Yeah, people take football pretty serious in a lot of spots. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, especially down south. It's a religion down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, I really don't know how this is going to work. I really don't.
I don't.
I mean, LSU is they're a bigger brand than Ole Miss. Like they get dudes, kind of. They get dudes there, but I don't know. That's also a very ordinary fan base that the second you start doing bad, they will chase you off.
They've done it multiple times now.
They also their last like 3 or 4 head coaches also have had baggage, like one way or another. Like
true.
Heck, Ed Orgeron won a title, and then I think he did a little messy stuff and he got fired. Yep. Brian Kelly's evil, and I think Les Miles did something. I can't remember when he did, but how he got fired. But it's like really good track record of hiring down there in Baton Rouge. Yeah, it's just one old big mess. That's all it is.
Yeah. No other way to put it.
Yeah. So, I can't remember when that was the big afternoon game on Friday. Because like I said, the Egg Bowl in Iowa, Nebraska were on at that time. There was a game on at 2:30, and then maybe there wasn't a big game. And then at night, it was Texas A&M.
Well,
I'll join in that, Cody.
Your Hoosiers game.
Oh yeah, that was Friday night as well. I forgot about that. I was trying to remember. All the nights blended together. So actually, Friday night was actually the better slate, or Friday it was the better slate than Saturday. Indiana killed Purdue.
The old Vulcan bucket.
Yeah, well, and what's funny is that after I think they were up like 42-3, they brought in the Mendoza clone, and then they continued to put up more points.
That's awesome.
So I hate Purdue. It's so fun to kill them. Well, and what's funny is there was a lot more red in that stands than because I think it was supposed to be a blackout for Purdue.
Oh,
yeah, there's not a lot of black there. It was bad.
Why would there be? Like, why would they expect that?
I know that is true.
When you're going into the game, a game you lost by 63-0 the year before?
66, but who's counting?
Okay.
Yeah, it's bad. they're just bad. But again, Indiana going into this year had the most losses ever in all of college football. I don't feel bad at all. This is our time to shine.
That record has not grown at all.
No, actually, we're no longer the most losing program. I think it's Northwestern.
Okay.
I believe they've taken that mantle from us now.
Nice. What a battle.
Yeah. I know. Two just prestigious Big Ten universities right there. I mean, academically,
yeah.
Yeah. Athletically, minus basketball back in the heyday for Indiana, not so much. Yeah. Okay, so yes, the Indiana beatdown of Purdue was fun to watch, but I believe your game that you really wanted to watch was fun too.
It was. I believe the head coach of A&M liked to say that they are the premier football team in Texas. And they were proven wrong once again. The horns shine through. Arch is developing every day. He's looking
Well,
better and better.
Can I just say one thing just about that? I agree with you 100%. He's starting to look better and better, but also it helps when Sark actually lets him play ball. Like
Yeah.
the first, two drives, maybe 3 drives of that game, it was just either little dink dunks, like bubble screens. It was like,
Yeah,
what
he's
are
a guy
you
that
doing?
needs to like throw a big pass to get hot.
Yeah.
Once he connects on one, he's going to connect on a lot.
Oh, and then he started running.
And let him move. I was just going to say.
Yeah. That
Sorry, very congested here.
Yeah. That's right. There's a bunch of junk going around. That touchdown throw that he had, that I wish he would have just stopped and set his feet. I thought he overthrew the was it Mingo or Wingo?
Yeah, Wingo. Yep.
Yeah. I thought he overthrew him.
I did too, in the moment.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Texas had Marcel Reed. Is it Reed? The quarterback for Texas A&M, like the Heisman hopeful. They had him under duress most of the night. He even got hurt at one point.
Yeah, he lost a lot of votes for that Heisman run.
Yeah, I think the Heisman
It's
is
Mendoza.
it's a 2-man race. It's either Heisman.
Mendoza.
Mendoza
It's the winner
or
of the Big Ten.
Yep.
Championship.
Unless if they both ball out. If they both ball out, I think it's Mendoza. But
I would agree.
But if not, I think like if Ohio State wins by like 2 scores, State wins Heisman.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So now I want to before we dive into the rest of the weekend and then the college football playoff rankings. In your mind, is Texas a playoff team?
I want to say yes, but do they deserve it? No. 3 losses, you don't deserve it.
But Cody, if they could have not have scheduled Ohio State, they could have just scheduled East Tennessee Tech.
It's true. That is like that goes through your head. Like, will they continue? Will schools continue doing that, or are they just gonna? If they get shut out from it because of that loss, because I think if they don't have that loss and they play, you
and I, I'll just throw you out there just for example,
or some Texas West technical for the blind. I don't know.
Yep.
And they run it up then even with their loss to Florida, they're in the playoffs.
Yeah, I see. That's the thing, though. I still don't know, strictly because remember the year Ohio State didn't make the playoff. It was kind of controversial. They didn't make the playoff because of what? The loss to Iowa.
That's true.
And that Iowa team was not good. I mean, I think they still made a bowl game, but it was not good. And I think that's the same way with Texas. The fact that they lost to Florida, but then they barely beat Kentucky.
They barely beat South Carolina.
Yeah, like they did not beat good teams at all.
Right. Well, they beat good teams.
Let me
they didn't beat bad teams.
Yeah, they had very close calls against bad teams.
Yes, because Oklahoma's going to be a playoff team. They beat them.
Yep. Which I don't.
A&M, another playoff team, they beat.
The thing about Oklahoma, they're going to be one and done. They can't score. Like their offense.
Their offense is horrible.
Defense is very good, but their offense sucks.
Yeah.
It's legitimately like an old school SEC team. Like, back in like the AJ McCarron, Greg McElroy, Bama days where the offense could move the ball, but the defense wasn't going to let the other team score at all.
Exactly.
So yeah, that I do think they have an argument. I don't think I personally would.
I think they have the argument, but they're ultimately going to be left out.
Yeah, like they needed Alabama to beat Oklahoma, and then I think Texas might have had a better argument.
Yeah.
But and speaking of Bama, I mean, I know this is jumping around a little bit. This Saturday night, they hold on to barely beat Auburn in the Iron Bowl, which that game always gets wacky, especially in at Auburn. Like we've seen so many weird things happen there.
Yeah, I thought it was going to get wacky.
Oh, I thought it was too, especially when Auburn's driving down the field late, and then they have the big fumble, and that's all she wrote.
Yep.
Ohio State beats Michigan for the first time in 4 years, 5 years?
4 years.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Michigan jumps out to what, a 6-0 lead early, and you're thinking, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
And then a little Lee Corso here, not so fast.
Ohio State decided to come to the game this time, and
Yeah. Well,
they proved that they're the better
sorry.
team.
I was listening to Scott Van Pelt's podcast, and his co-host Stanford Steve. They were because he works for Game Day, so they were at the game, and he said they were standing outside of the locker rooms, and both teams were getting ready to run out. And when Michigan walked out, they were all hooting and hollering, and I think they were playing music and the whole nine when they were walking out. When Ohio State was walking out, he said you could basically hear a pin drop. Like, there was no noise. It was straight up business. And that's kind of where you knew, like, oh, Michigan might be in trouble.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, Ohio State, clear number one. They get to play Indiana for a Big Ten championship game, a 1-2 matchup, and it might be the least important 1-2 matchup ever in college football. Like, college game day isn't even going there, which that bugs me too. Why? They're going to the SEC championship game instead, which means nothing. I mean, they should go to the Big Ten title game more than likely decides the Heisman. It also probably decides the number one seed in the playoff. Like, it's a very big game. But whatever.
Even regardless of loss, are they still the two? Is it going to be a 1 and 2 seed?
I think, unless it's a blowout,
right?
Yeah, I think they'll both get byes. I think it just depends on if it's a blowout and how the Bama Georgia game goes, or how even Texas Tech does against BYU in the rematch. Because BYU, they're the first team out currently of the CFP rankings. They need to beat Tech to get in. Yep. That's the only way they get in. Bama's in, I'm pretty sure, unless I don't know what happens if they get obliterated by Georgia. I don't think they'll get penalized for losing an extra game. The committee showed that last year with SMU.
Right.
Where stuff gets fun, minus the fact of Notre Dame's probably going to get in as the last team because of Notre Dame. But where stuff gets fun, Cody, is the ACC championship game.
Yeah.
You have, I think it's 19th ranked Virginia. If they win, they go to the CFP. They're playing based on going down to the 290th tiebreaker.
Right.
They're playing a 7-5 Duke team.
Yeah.
And Duke, they're not ranked that high. So if Duke somehow wins,
they get in.
We're gonna get. No, Duke will not be in.
No. As an ACC champ.
No, Power 4. It's not. See, that's a common misconception. It's not the Power 4 automatically get bids. It's basically your top 5 highest conference champions.
Okay.
So, if Duke wins, that means that the winner of North Texas and Tulane go to the dance, and more than likely, as long as James Madison doesn't stub its toe in the Sun Belt Championship game, I believe they play Troy, they will be going to the dance as well, and we will have 2 mid-majors.
Would you talk about stubbing their toe like a kicker for the Giants last night?
Oh, like Young Hoku?
Yeah.
That looked like my golf game. Looked like my golf game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That might have been worse than your golf game.
My golf game's bad, Cody, though. You and I both seen that. It's bad. Can I zing myself for the Zip and Zoobs zinger of the week? Does that count? Does that count?
Okay. I'll let it go.
Okay, I don't have the ad. I do not. I do not have the ad read. So I will let Cody take it away.
So that was this week's Zip and Zoob zinger on Andy by Andy.
Yeah.
Brought to you by the boys at Zip and Zoobs, detailing where Reese and Ray like to trash talk, but they love to keep vehicles clean inside and out. They clean anything from side-by-sides, trucks, and cars all the way to skid steers and tractors. They also love to support first responders, law enforcement, military, and veterans with a Patriot discount of 20% off their detail. Go ahead and give Reese and Ray a call at 563-380-9772.
Yeah, see, Cody, I can make fun of myself. I've told you that before.
But I can make fun of myself all the time.
I know you do all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, now, I honestly don't know what happens if JMU gets beat and if Duke wins. I don't know who's in. I don't know if that means that we get whoever wins the MAC, if we get whoever wins like the Mountain West or Conference USA, or if somehow Duke will end up getting in at a 7-5 record. Like I really have no idea what happens if pure chaos happens.
I mean, I'd kind of root for that.
Oh, I am too. I'm rooting for give me chaos all day, every day.
For sure.
Like that's why I want to see BYU beat Texas Tech, and then I want to see Bama get obliterated by Georgia, because I want to see who they put in as the last spot between Notre Dame and Bama.
Yeah.
Like, I think it would be hilarious.
Because they're going to have to leave one of their pride and joys out.
Well, I mean, last year they let Bama out, so they might. I don't know. Do you dare do it again, or do you say, "Nah, we left you guys out last time. We'll let you be in this time"?
Yeah, probably that.
Well, and personally, if they leave Notre Dame out, that could be the one way how to get them to join a conference.
That's true.
Which I could see the committee maybe deciding to do too. You never know.
I love football.
I do too. See, anything else on the college game you want to talk about? I'm trying to think if I missed anything.
Not really.
Okay. Oh, I do have one thing. So last week, I think I brought up how I was getting excited because you and I just about made a 20-3 comeback in the FCS in their last game of the FCS season against Youngstown State.
Yeah.
Well, so Youngstown State hosted their first round of the playoffs. The FCS began their playoffs this week. They're playing against Yale. Now, this is the first year ever that the Ivy League has let their teams participate in the playoffs. Usually, the Ivy League's weird with how they do the scheduling and everything. So both Yale and Harvard made the playoff. Harvard got obliterated, I think, by like 40. You know that they were like favorites in their game, whoever they were playing. So Yale is at Youngstown State here. Youngstown is up 35-7 in the second quarter. Or actually, it might have been at halftime. Next thing you know, Yale wins the game 43-42. And it wasn't even like a buzzer beater for a touchdown. They scored the game-winning touchdown with like 3 minutes left.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So, yeah, Youngstown almost blew a big lead to you and I, which helped them. Their win helped them get into the playoff, and then they proceeded to blow an even bigger lead to the Ivy Leaguers. They let the nerds win.
Revenge of the nerds.
Shout out to the smart guys. Yeah, so I can't remember who Yale plays next. Very good second round FCS matchup, by the way. South Dakota State kind of limped into the playoffs. They're the 14 seed. They play Montana, and that's usually like a Final Four matchup, and we get this in round 2.
Nice.
And it's going to be in Missoula.
24 teams?
Correct.
Down to 12 now?
Yep. 16. Down to 16. The top 8 get buys.
Okay.
But yeah, all conference champs get in the FCS level, and then the rest are at-larges. I think eventually, this is probably what the FBS, the CFP, is going to end up going to, if I had to guess. Probably in like 3 years. That way then you get all the conference champs in, and that way you never know. You could have a fun storyline of, hey, is the MAC champ have a shot against this team from the SEC?
Right. Where
I mean, probably not, but
more.
You never know. Yeah. Allegedly means more, Cody. Allegedly. So, yeah, there's your FCS playoff update. Brought to you by me.
That's Andy Mack.
Yeah. Okay, Cody, let's dive into the pros.
All right, let's do it. So the week started with your Packers versus the Lions.
Jordan Love balled out. It is Toyotathon.
Yeah, he looked.
And he got himself a turkey leg through 4 tutties.
Sure did.
4 TDs. Dotavian Wicks had a very big game too. That was really nice to see. But also, Micah Parsons, kind of good at football.
Yes, he is.
He has actually done a lot this year, so I've been very happy to see that. It's been good. If it wasn't for Miles, he might actually be Defensive Player of the Year.
It was a weird weekend in football, though. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah, the whole weekend across the board. Oh, I know. Well, I mean, so Green Bay gets the dub in game 1. And then, while everybody's kind of starting to settle in, I mean, some people, eat late, but some people are having their little nap and stuff. And they wake up and they see Dallas is beating Kansas City.
Yeah. Then Kansas City kind of made a comeback. And then...
Yeah. How the heck did that happen?
Dak is playing very good football.
He is.
And
He's second in my MVP
good.
voting.
Lamb is very good, and Pickens is playing best ball of his career.
Can you imagine if Aaron Rodgers had a guy like Pickens to throw the ball to? I'm sorry, I have too much fun with that. And I mean, Dallas actually did some smart stuff. I mean, their signing of or their trade for Quinn Williams has solidified the interior of their defense. Like you can't run on them. I mean, Kansas City can't run the ball to begin with. But they actually look like a semi-competent team. Bless you, semi-competent team defensively. It's weird.
I am saying I kind of want Dallas to win the division just because I want to keep the whole streak of no back-to-back winners of the NFC East in the last 20 years.
We're going to touch on the Eagles, don't worry, because this might be happening. So, Cody, is Kansas City done? Are they dead?
I don't know. Their playoff hopes are dwindling pretty bad.
Well, here's what Mahomes needs to do. He needs to channel his inner Aaron Rodgers, and they have to run the table the rest of the way.
Yeah,
that's how they get in. Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know.
He needs to play like he's hurt.
He does. That's when they play the best. As we've talked about so much on this pod.
Then the Bengals, who have the worst defense in the NFL, come in and
put the clamps on Baltimore? Question mark? I mean,
Lamar looked bad.
Lamar has not looked good for around the last month and a half. Like in all honesty, he has just not looked good at all. Basically, since he came back from injury. But Baltimore's such a weird team where when they're good, they're really good. The only problem is that they do so much self-inflicted mistakes, whether it be Lamar fumbling the ball at his own 7. You have Isaiah Likely getting ready to run in for a touchdown and then has the ball just fall out and goes, I think, through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Yep. They had 5 turnovers altogether. And they still kept holding with
5 turnovers.
And they kept holding Cincy to field goals, and you're thinking, okay, this is going to be it. This is going to be, and no, that was never it. And you got Joe Burrow with some swagger back. He was counting down the play clock to his center, Ted Kraus. That division's so weird. I don't know who I trust.
I still think all 4 coaches are gone after this year.
Oh, trust me, I definitely think that. Stefanski, I think, is already starting to file his paperwork. Because he did not coach well on Sunday against the Niners.
No,
it was
he did
bad.
Not.
Cody, speaking of not coaching well, could a team fire their head coach a year after winning the Super Bowl?
If a team was going to do it, it would be the Eagles.
Boo! Yeah, the boo birds were out in full force. It was bad.
They definitely were very early. And by the way, you better hope that the Bears don't win another game.
Yeah, because I said they're only going to win 2 more the rest of the year.
And that was 2 weeks ago. How many have they won since then, Andy?
Somehow they've won 2. I still don't know how. But here's the thing. Look at their schedule the rest of the way. So the Bears are first place in the NFC somehow, some way. They're 9-3, first place in the NFC.
Not in the NFC North.
The NFC.
In the NFC.
But hey, here's the craziest thing though. So they're 9-3. The Niners are the 7th seed at 9-4.
That's crazy.
Welcome to the NFC.
That's so nuts.
But so the Bears play Green Bay, then they play. It's either San Francisco or Cleveland. Then they play Green Bay again, and then they play the other of the team of San Francisco or Cleveland, and then they finish the year with Detroit. They easily could lose all of those games.
They could lose all of them, but the way they're playing, they could not by outplaying. They could just survive and win 2-3 more of those games.
That's true. They feel like the Vikings so much. That's exactly what they are. I mean, Caleb, I think his final stat line was 14 or 31. It wasn't good.
He hasn't had a good game all year, really.
He still might. The Bears still might not have a 4,000-yard passer after the season, which is nuts. But they did run the ball for 500 yards. I think they're still running against Philly's vaunted rushing defense.
Right, which is crazy because That's what won them a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Was that years ago? No, wait.
Oh yeah, it was last year, Cody.
Last year.
Yeah. Hey, but don't worry. AJ Brown is getting his catches, so all is right offensively for the Eagles.
Crazy.
They're such a mess. It's so bad. The one thing I will say, I do not condone Eagles fans finding Kevin Petula's house and egging his house.
No, that's
eggs are way too expensive to be wasting them right now. Actually, no, they kind of went down in price, but you can't be wasting good product right now. That's money.
That's just stupid.
Yeah, it's Eagles fans in a nutshell.
It is.
They're
they
not.
Boo Santa, like seriously.
That's true. I know. And I mean, they lost wearing their all blacks.
I
mean, Baltimore lost wearing their all blacks earlier in the year. Maybe they've just lost their magic.
I don't know, but Baltimore also had atrocious jerseys this week. So,
well, just what are you like? The logo on the helmet. Why? Like, if it was purple with their normal logo, I would give them a little grace.
It'd be okay. It'd be better than that.
Yeah, it was. NFL teams. Why? What are you trying to accomplish? I think they're having an ugly off. Like, Houston won it the week before. Baltimore won it this week. We'll see who wins it this next week.
Ooh, the Jets.
Yeah, I gotta see a better picture. Yeah, I gotta see them actually in game. Like, because they're it's different from seeing them like on pictures and stuff. So we'll see. I kind of agree with you though. Right now, it's like I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like the Jets though.
Yeah,
might have a little bit to do with my. The Niners took it to the Browns.
Yep, I really thought the Browns defense, especially with how the weather is supposed to be, I thought the Browns defense would be able to keep that closer than it was, and no.
Tennessee is a bad football team.
They are. I will say the only takeaway from that game, when Trevor Lawrence wants to be good, he can be very good.
God, he is an enigma.
You know who he is? He's Bryce Young of the AFC. Like, when Bryce Young wants to be number one pick, Bryce Young, he can be very good. Okay, let's just talk.
The Prince was here yesterday, or this weekend.
Okay. Well, let's just jump down, and then we'll jump back up. But let's jump down to that Panthers-Rams game, who in the heck had that game happening?
Who had the Rams at, or who had the Panthers at what? Are they 8-5?
7-6, I believe.
7-6.
By the way, that's me. I had them making the playoffs. I did.
Did you?
I did.
Wow.
I had them edging out Detroit for the 7th seed.
It's possible.
I also had Atlanta win in the South, though. That's not possible.
Not happening.
No, that's not happening at all. But I think that's like the only team right now that I'm off on. Like, because I had Green Bay doing well. Philly I had doing well. I didn't have Seattle doing well. I didn't think Darnold would be good. But I had the Niners doing well. I had the Rams doing well. I guess I did miss I missed the Bucks and the Falcons. Like those, I got those two switched at the moment. And then I think Seattle and Washington I had flipped.
While you're busy patting yourself on the back,
I'm just going through my predictions here. What do you got? What?
Nothing.
What do you want?
I just wanted to let you know that you're bragging hard right now. It's not becoming on you, Andy.
I don't care. I like to say if I'm right when I'm making predictions. I mean, I did have the Bengals also, I think, winning like 13 games. That's not going to happen, obviously. But yeah, I mean, Stafford threw his first 2 picks in like 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And then he had a big fumble late too. But Bryce Young made some big time throws. Like that touchdown ball that he had to Ted McMillan to basically win the game was really nice.
That was very, very beautiful thrown ball.
Did you see Puka's catch?
No.
It was like Brett Grimes-ish.
Oh,
was it? It was insane.
Was it like on Monday night's game too?
Oh, or Sunday night, you mean?
Was it Sunday?
Treylon Burks, the catch in the corner.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about?
Yes.
It was better than that, I think.
Wow.
Well, heck, even on Saturday, a dude from Oregon just about made that catch too. Like, these guys are good. These guys are pretty good at catching the football.
Yeah, they are.
So on either side of the coin between the Rams and the Panthers, does this loss affect or which way you feel about both teams at all?
I think the Panthers are better than I expected them to be.
They're just so inconsistent.
The Rams,
they're the Jags.
The Rams are, I still think, the best team in football right now.
I think so too. Because I don't trust anybody in the AFC. They're still
no.
It's yeah. And then I mean, we'll touch on Seattle in a little bit because I have some stuff I want to say on them. Okay, so Cody, let's go back up. Let's go back to the AFC. Houston and that suffocating defense suffocated Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Bottled up Jonathan Taylor. They win. What's the final score? 20-16.
20-16. Yep.
CJ Stroud had his first game back from concussion.
Is Jones out at all?
No.
Okay.
Not that I've heard. He's battling through a slight fracture in his leg. Yeah, it's either fibula or tibia. I can't remember what. I get confused on all the body parts down there. But yeah, the real Danny Dot. What?
Never mind. No.
We're gonna keep this show PG. Cody,
I can draw you a picture later, Andy.
But yeah, the real Danny Dimes is starting to step up a little bit, and that's not good. I mean, it's unfortunate because it was a fun story, but what have I always said? When do we start paying attention on who teams are?
Toyotathon.
About that time, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
Yes.
It's always Thanksgiving. That's when you finally kind of realize who's good, who's not. That's why Philly right now is in freefall mode, and you can kind of see it.
It's still, that's so crazy.
Yeah. But Houston's still the one team you don't want to play right now. The defense is so scary. Good. And now they're going to play Mahomes without 2 tackles. This should be fun. Run, Patty, run. The only bad part, I thought Houston lost one of their running backs, or maybe he came back in.
I didn't watch that game.
Yeah, I had that game on, and then I had the what other game did I have on? Oh, I think I had I had the Panthers Rams game on after watching the Browns and Niners for a little bit.
Okay.
So, Cody, I'm assuming you had this next game on, the Saints and the Dolphins?
I did. It was the pinnacle of being a Dolphins fan. Even on a win, we can't be happy about it. Like, what? We beat the Saints. Good job. We're supposed to beat the Saints. We barely beat the Saints. We tried to give it away to the Saints. We had a pick 2 in the game, which was the first one in Dolphins history, actually, where they picked off a 2-point conversion and Minka Fitzpatrick ran it back. But then Miami gave up the onside kick.
In an age where it's almost impossible to recover onside kicks.
Which, it came down to video review. They said a Dolphins player might have touched it before it got to 10 yards, but it didn't look like it. But anyway, they gave it to him. They ruled it a onside recovery. But then the Saints, because of that pick 2, needed 4 points, so they couldn't win it with a field goal. They needed a touchdown. They couldn't tie it with a field goal. So it got down to. Actually, I think it was they almost scored a touchdown. Could have been a touchdown pass, but missed it. On second down, it was second and 1. Third and 1, I don't remember what happened, but they tried to go quarterback sneak or tush push on 4th and 1, and they got stuffed. And the Dolphins ultimately won. Tua looked awful. It was torrential downpour, but it was a very bad game for both quarterbacks. He got outplayed by the Saints' awful quarterback. So,
is that Tyler Shuck? Is that
yes.
Who their quarterback is? Yeah.
Yeah. So, once again, we have a win with questions.
Hey, but you guys are still in the hunt.
We are in the hunt.
I still don't know how that's possible.
It's weird that things like, yes, we have a worse record, but I think the Dolphins have a brighter outlook right now. Dolphins fans have a brighter outlook than Chiefs fans right now.
Which is nuts.
Weird.
It is really nuts. Cody, how does Raheem Morris still have a job?
I don't know.
He lost to the Jets.
Yeah, you're not supposed to lose to the Jets.
I mean, Cousins actually, his stat line's not bad. I think he completes 75% of his passes. Like, Kirk will be in Minnesota next year if Rodgers isn't. But
my only reason I would think against that would be because of the fact that I don't think Penix will be back for most of the season.
Yeah, I guess I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You bring up a good point. You bring up a very good point. By the way, for Atlanta, it's amazing what happens when you give number 7 the football.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah, Bichon's pretty good at football. Give your best players the football. Not that hard.
He had like 160 yards rushing or something. By the way, Devon Achane, like I said, also had a very good game for the Dolphins. He broke 1,000 yards rushing on the season. First one of 5 times the Dolphins have ever done that through 12 games. So
nice.
Ricky Williams twice.
Yeah, Achane, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's fast.
So, I just one Jets question here. Does this kind of help save Aaron Glenn a little bit? The fact that they're starting to win some games or be competitive in some games?
I don't know.
I don't know either. New York's so weird. You never know what's going to happen with Woody Johnson.
It depends on which Woody Johnson wakes up, I guess.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, next game, Cody. I didn't watch any of this game. I don't really know what all there is to talk about. The Bucks barely beat Arizona.
Yeah,
that's all I got. The Bucks Panthers in a few weeks will probably be for the NFC South crown. So
crazy.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. Max Brosmer, Cody.
He's not the dude.
He went full Will Levis.
You never go full Will Levis.
No. If nobody's seen the clip, just watch the clip. Actually, heck, watch the clip with Paul Allen's commentary. It's pretty good stuff. But I was listening to a little clip before we popped on. Paul Allen made a comment that in all of his years of being a Vikings announcer, and since the Wilf family has owned Minnesota, this is the first time he didn't see any of them on the sideline pregame.
That's not good.
They might not have been at the game. We have trouble.
One of the things that I saw, one of my favorite stats from this game, is that it was the worst offensive. It was such a bad offensive performance that if they were the Jets, it would have been their worst offensive performance of all time.
I saw that. And that's the Jets.
That's the Jets. They've had some really bad. They just had a quarterback have negative 10 passing yards in a season or in a game.
Yep. Well, here's the crazy thing. So that Brosmer Levis like pick 6, that happened when the Vikings wanted to go for it like 4th and 1 or 4th and 2, deep in Seattle territory in a 3-0 game right before halftime.
Right.
Kick the field goal.
100%.
Like the defense actually had Sam Darnold's number. Like Darnold did not look good. I think Jackson Smith and Jigba had like 2 catches.
Darnold didn't have a good game.
No, and that's why I cannot trust Seattle at all. But the defense was doing their job, and then unfortunately that pick 6 started everything, because then there's interceptions, there's a fumble. It's just bad. It's really bad. Justin Jefferson didn't talk to reporters after the game. Ruh-roh.
Yeah, things aren't looking good in Minnesota.
And I will say, people might be saying, O'Connell just won Coach of the Year last year. They won't fire him at all. It's like they fired Brad Childress not even a full year after going to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah,
I know because Green Bay beat him and they made him fire him after that game. So, yeah, J.J. McCarthy will determine Kevin O'Connell's future with this team. If he shows improvement, like even just a little improvement over 5 games, O'Connell and McCarthy probably keep their jobs. If not, they're both unemployed.
Yep.
KOC probably not as long as McCarthy, but they're both looking for new gigs.
Well, they're both taking step backs.
Yeah, exactly.
KOC's probably going to be a coordinator, and
maybe we'll go back to the Rams and be under McVay again. Never know.
And then McCarthy is a backup quarterback for the rest of his life.
But don't worry, he'll always have 9.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he's never gonna live that down.
Nope.
Did you watch the Buffalo Pittsburgh game?
Bits of it.
So Pittsburgh's up at halftime. I mean, their defense was doing a pretty good job on Buffalo, and then coming right out of halftime, first play, Pittsburgh runs a play action. Rodgers gets just absolutely rocked by Joey Bosa. That's a fumble and return for a touchdown. Rodgers has a big cut on his nose. I don't know if he broke it or whatever, but he has to go out. They bring in Mason Rudolph. That goes about how you would expect. Rudolph throws a really bad pick, and then Buffalo just runs the ball right down Pittsburgh's throat, and that's it.
Yeah, Buffalo didn't look good.
No. The Boo Birds were also out. It must be a Pennsylvania thing. The Boo Birds were out big time, and like the Fire Tomlin chants were going.
Just crazy. Like, he's been very consistent for them for a lot of years. I mean, do I think it's time for them both to have a clean break? And yes, but
yep.
He'll go somewhere and be successful.
Do you think Rodgers is regretting his move to go to Pittsburgh?
A little bit, but I don't know where Minnesota would have been the place for him to go, but still.
I'm still not ruling that out. I don't think he's going to want to end it like this. I've seen this movie. It's still not over yet. Oh my gosh.
You just want your dad to get that jersey or to use that jersey.
I don't know.
You gave him a Jets jersey.
No. It'd be either my mom or my brother to get the.
You want to give one more.
Yeah.
Rodgers jersey.
Yep. Yeah. Did you see the memes coming out of Rodgers with the stocking hat and the tape on his, or the bandage on his nose? He's looking like Marv or Harry. Yeah. Marv or Harry from Home Alone.
Yeah, the curly-headed one, whatever.
Yeah. That was funny. That was good stuff. But yeah, Pittsburgh's a mess, Cody. There's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. It's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Cam Hayward wanted to fight Josh Allen, I think, about 17 times. Not wise.
Probably not.
Chargers beat the Raiders. Justin Herbert broke his hand.
Yeah. Geno Smith is terrible.
The Raiders are so bad.
They're
so bad.
Very bad.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot in this game. Chargers, good for them. They win.
The Denver-Washington game was a lot of fun to watch.
That was a lot closer than I kind of thought. I mean, let me phrase it. On paper, it was as closer than it should have been. But if you look at Denver, this is what they do. I can't buy them at all. I cannot buy them.
Yeah, there's a lot of the thing is, like, there's a lot of teams in the AFC right now that I can't buy. Somebody's going to have to go to the Super Bowl from the AFC.
There are 2 teams that I might be able to buy, but they're both not even in the playoffs right now.
Right.
Which 2 am I thinking of? Actually, let me rephrase that. Give me 3. I'll give you 3. I'll say 3 teams that I can buy, but I don't think any of them are playoff teams right now.
Not playoff teams. Okay. So Kansas City in there?
Yep. Until they're dead, you cannot. That dude's still there.
Wait, Baltimore is in right now, I think.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot. They're leading the division. Sorry. So they are one of the teams. I thought they were out. So okay. They're one of the teams. Can you guess the third team?
Houston.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Surprisingly.
You're not going
Cody,
to say Cincinnati, are you?
I am gonna say Cincinnati. That boy has some swagger to him, and I don't know. They play different when he starts. I don't know. He has a little bit of cockiness to him.
They don't have. I don't know. Can they make a wild card? I think they have to win. They have to win the division.
They can, and they still play Baltimore one more time. And Baltimore's not good. Pittsburgh's not good.
No, but Baltimore's got 2 games on them right now.
I know. However, all Cincinnati needs to do is gain 1 game, because then if they beat them the last time they play them, that's a tiebreaker.
That's true.
Because it's a sweep. So yeah, it's the AFC North.
Their defense is so bad.
I know.
Their defense is awful.
I know, but it's just I have faith in Burrow. I don't know why I do. But
I still am a big believer in defense wins championships, so I think Houston would be the team I would not want to play right now.
I can agree with you on that though too, and especially when Stroud kind of starts knocking off some more rust.
Yeah,
like the 4 teams that I trust the most, and I know Baltimore is a playoff team. I'll call them fringe right now. Are basically either out or they're a fringe playoff team. Those are the 4 teams that I trust in the AFC.
Yeah,
because like Denver loses that game if Nick Bonito does not make a heck of a defensive play.
Yep.
On the 2-point conversion in overtime.
They would have lost multiple games if it wasn't for like crazy happenstance.
I know. Well, in all honesty though, one of their losses was because of crazy happenstance to Indy.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know. Denver's just a weird team. They're not New England. I will say that. New England just is sound. I mean, they didn't look that impressive. I know they didn't look that impressive over the Giants, but they just seem. I mean, they're not like Belichickian, if you want to look like that.
They're very well coached.
Yes, yeah. Vrabel is going to get in. I keep forgetting Josh McDaniels is the offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
I hate that man. So he is Lane Kiffin of the National Football League, is what he is.
100%.
I mean, they both wear a visor and stuff too, so that's a crazy part.
They both leave places in ruins. They both.
Yep.
I'd say McDaniel is a better offensive coordinator than Lane Kiffin is a coach.
Yeah, well, and at least with McDaniel, he's won.
Yeah,
like compared to Kiffin, but I mean Drake May didn't look bad. I thought. He had
a really beautiful pass. Touchdown pass.
That one in the back corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
He throws a beautiful a beautiful little high arching ball. Not quite Russell Wilson moonball-esque, but he just throws a very good, just high arcing ball. Part of me still thinks, I don't know if he knows how to get down. Like Jackson Dart. Like he's got a little bit better at avoiding contact, but I still remember that from last year is that he took every hit possible.
Yeah.
Which Jackson Dart, just get down. He's going to join Scattaboo and he'll be out of the league in about 2 years.
He's going to join Tua and be
a
different dude all of a sudden.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me either. But yeah, I mean the Patriots don't play anybody tough the rest of the way. Minus Buffalo. They play 1 game against Buffalo.
Hey,
other than that,
they play Miami still.
That's true. Miami could spoil their number 1 seed. You never know.
They could. And last week of the year, Miami might be playing for more. Miami, if they're hot or if they're playing for something at the end,
Watch out. We've seen it happen before.
Yeah.
With those 2 teams.
Yes, and Miami has had New England's number. They haven't had Vrabel's number. They lost earlier this year, but that was Tua's first loss against New England.
How close was that game? I forget.
Pretty close.
Because what week was that? I'm trying to remember.
Week 1 or 2.
Okay. It wasn't week 1 because New England lost to Vegas. So probably week 2.
Let's see. Week 2, 33-27.
Oh, okay. I think I do remember that game now. Didn't like New England score late, and then did Tua have like a bad turnover late?
So Miami was up 27-23 early in the about halfway through the fourth quarter.
Okay.
And then New England had a 90-yard kick return for a touchdown.
Oh, yep. Okay, I remember that now. Did Miami like house?
Then Miami turned it down.
Okay.
Miami had a pick six.
Oh, okay.
No, they didn't have a pick six. They had a earlier in the game. Miami had. I felt like Miami had a. I don't remember how it was.
Okay.
Punt.
Like I said, I was just curious on kind of how all that.
Yeah, I'd have to. I don't remember how that. I remember. It feels like there was a game where there was traded.
Like punt returns.
Punt returns, yes.
Oh, that's what I was kind of thinking too. Yeah, because I'm looking at the scoring here. Yeah, that was a game. Yeah, Miami housed a punt, and then the very next play, Antonio Gibson returned a kick.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that Borregales kicked a field goal for New England to make it a 6-point game. Right at the end, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then Miami turned it on downs at the end. So, yeah. Okay. So, Cody, anything else you want to touch on from the week that was in the National Football League at all?
I don't think so.
Okay. So I guess, should we jump into some game picks, sir?
Yeah, let's go over our weekly game picks brought to you by Tray Skull. Tray Skull makes beautiful hardwood kitchenware that is beautiful enough to display, but high enough quality for everyday use. And then Scott also does handyman work, so look him up on Tray Skull on Facebook.
Cody, I'm still leading the picks.
You are.
I'm proud of myself.
I'm
going to be honest, I was feeling really good after the Packers win because I was thinking, okay, cool, I got one game on you. I know already. And then there's another there's another game that we picked different that I got right. And I'm thinking, okay, cool, if Cleveland can just find a way to either win or Pittsburgh can find a way to win, I'm going to pull away and I can start just engraving my name on the imaginary trophy.
No,
but alas, that didn't happen.
Tied this week again.
Yeah, I'm curious there's some picks I'm curious where you're going to go on this.
I haven't even looked at them this week yet, honestly. So.
Okay. Ash and I were previewing this week. Very good week of football, just across the board. I mean, college-wise, you got conference championship weekend.
Yeah.
The NFL week starts off with Cowboys-Lions on Thursday night. Don't know if the Lions will have Amon-Ra St. Brown at all.
I really don't like to do this, but I think I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
We're on separate sides, my friend. I'm going with Detroit. I want to see how. I just want to see how the Cowboys look against actually an elite offense. Because don't get me wrong, they beat Philly. They beat the 2 Super Bowl representatives the last 2 weeks, but yeah. Philly is a mess, and the Chiefs are not the Chiefs.
No, I agree, but I am going to be rooting for the Lions, but I have the Cowboys. All right.
Yeah.
Seattle at Atlanta.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really think that game's going to be that close.
Former Cincinnati, Vikings quarterbacks going at it.
That is true. Darnold against Kirk O'Chains. Cincinnati at Buffalo.
Hamlin dies.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Give me Buffalo. You're going to take the Bengals because think they're going to run the table.
I am. This is where my lead starts to die.
It could grow, Andy.
Or it could just get resuscitated like DeMar Hamlin. We'll see.
That's true.
I don't know what to do, Cody, with this next one.
Titans at Browns.
Can we vote for a tie? Like that
You
nobody wins?
you can.
So Miles Garrett is five away? Or is he 4 away from the
I think
all-time
he had
sack record?
one last one.
Okay, so I think
I
he's
think he's
4 away.
4.
Does he get all 4 against Cam Ward, who has been sacked a lot?
He could get. I don't think he'll get all of them. I think he'll get 3.
Yeah, I think he's the reason Cleveland wins.
Yeah, I have Cleveland winning.
Okay. Oh boy. Washington at Minnesota. I don't know if Jaden Daniels is back yet. I don't think he is.
I don't think Mariota's playing. Mariota is playing
Yeah, I was
bad
gonna
football.
say Mariota.
I'm taking the Commanders.
Make it 3. I'm rolling with the Queens.
You're picking a lot of
I
North.
I threw up in my mouth when I said those words. I don't know. I think like I was talking about when we were discussing the Viking Seahawks game. I think some jobs are now on the line. They are officially now on the line, and this is put up or shut up week for Minnesota. And if they don't win this game, then people are going to get fired right away. So give me the Vikes.
Okay.
Again, I just threw up a little bit. Dolphins, Jets.
Dolphins.
Same. The Jets are bad.
Yeah. They got a win
Jets
last week.
That is true. They're still really bad, though.
Yeah. Nolans at Tampa.
Speaking of really bad,
Yeah,
the Saints are really bad.
they are.
It will be the Bucks.
Yes. Ooh.
Big game in the AFC South. Colts, Jags.
This is a game that, to me, it comes down to quarterback play.
Which one do you trust?
Neither, but I trust Lawrence more. Give me the Jags.
Welcome to Sunshine Island, my friend. We've been expecting you. I will also be going with the Jags. You should know that already.
I didn't question that. Steelers at Ravens.
I still think Baltimore's good as long as they don't beat themselves. Give me Baltimore.
Yeah, give me Baltimore as well.
Okay.
Now, this next one's gonna surprise you for me.
Are you gonna pick the Raiders?
Hell
Broncos
no.
Raiders? Oh. Okay. I was wondering where the heck you were going. What you meant when you said that.
No, not a chance in hell.
Okay. Yeah. No. Broncos country. Let's ride.
All right, who are you gonna take in this next one, Andy?
What's the game, Cody?
It is the Chicago Bears, the first place in the NFC North, Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers.
Cody, I don't know if you know this, but the Bears still suck. Go Pack, go, baby. We're winning by at least 2 touchdowns.
I also took the Packers.
Heck, we could win by 20. I don't think the Bears are good. I really don't think they're good.
But they're winning the division, Andy. They're the top team in the NFC right now.
By half a game. They're half a game away from being in being in 7th in the NFC. That's how weird everything is.
That is crazy.
No, I don't think they're good. Like, their quarterback's not good.
Okay. Good quarterbacks.
Rams, Cardinals.
Give me the Rams.
Yeah, Stafford has a big rebound game, I think. Oh, boy. Where are you going with Sunday
Houston,
night, Cody?
I'm asking you first.
Okay.
Houston at Kansas City.
Can I defer? Can I ask you first? Cody, what side has Patrick Mahomes?
The side that I'm not picking.
This is gonna be like 5 games that we differ on.
Yeah.
Well, if Mahomes wants to be put in an Aaron Rodgers class, here's his chance. Time to run the table. I think they beat Houston.
I'm picking Houston. Might have been more strategy now at this point, but I don't know.
That's a 5.
That is 5.
Are you gonna make it 6 for Monday night? Eagles, Chargers.
I don't know. Is Herbert playing?
I think so. If not, it's Trey Lance.
If Herbert's playing, I'm taking the Chargers. If he's not, I'm taking the Eagles. Because Trey Lance is bad.
Yeah. You know how I was talking about put up or shut up with Minnesota earlier? Yeah, this is Philly do or die. I think the Eagles win.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Cody, this is going to be, like I said, look at the schedule, though. It is such a good slate of ball.
It is a very good slate of football.
I'm excited. So we're going to both be tuned into Tennessee, Cleveland, right?
Game of the week.
We are football
sickos. Which actually is like potential to be a great game just because they're bad teams.
Yeah. Number 1 pick implications.
True that.
Okay, so touch on all the recap. We made our picks. Is there anything else you want to touch on in the week that was in the National Football League?
I would say that some of these are the most important games of the year.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
this week,
Houston, Kansas City's losers done.
Yes.
I think if Houston loses, they lose all their momentum, and if Kansas City loses, they don't have any chance to get any momentum started. They're just season's done.
Agree.
And even like Packers Bears, I mean, there's a lot of narratives that are going to be both ways if either team wins.
True that.
I mean, yeah, Dallas and Detroit's basically loser could be done from the playoffs.
That's true. Very true.
It's such a weird. This year's just been so weird.
But that actually is my segue into something else. This is the most important picks of the week, or of the year. It's the most important. Andy, start our.
Our top 5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I really didn't know where you were going. I thought maybe you had something else that you were going to try to just spawn on me.
Maybe you were smart enough to understand that, but whatever.
Thanks, Cody.
Anyway.
So, as we head into our weekly top 5, just a reminder to everybody out there that our top 5 is brought to you by the boys at Lick Tags. Lick Tags is servicing Northeast Iowa and Southeast Minnesota with lawn care, which you don't really need right now, snow removal, power washing, and small engine repairs.
Small engine and snow removal might be necessary.
Yeah, we got a lot of snow. A lot of snow. But any questions, give the guys at Lick Tags a call at 563-203-4238 and tell them that the boys at the Unrelated Sports Podcast sent you there.
Good call.
That's us, by the way.
Yes, it is. But, these are important games. I've been told by Big Breakfast that the most important meal of the day is breakfast.
I've heard that once or twice.
And for breakfast, I like to go to the unhealthy, I guess I've been told, bowl of cereal.
Hey, me too. I mean, I've always been a big cereal guy, even back in the day when you were little and everything. And even now.
Yeah. Yeah, I have enjoyed many a bowl of cereal with you at the break table at work.
That is true. That is very true.
I've only ever seen you have one kind, but
I've had 4 kinds, or at least 3. So, but I have 5. I have 5 on my list. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, we have our top 5 breakfast cereals.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to start it off with number 5 is Apple Cinnamon Cheerios. I remember having those with my grandparents growing up. Always been a favorite.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big apple guy, on anything. So apple juice, can't do that. So my number 5, gonna go simple. I always like corn pops. Those were, I don't know. I always like the taste of those. I don't know exactly why, but was like it's a nice little change up from my usual like rotation of 4. So, Corn Pops sliding in at number 5.
Nice. Nice. All right, well, I'm going to go with a great option at number 4, Frosted
I
Flakes.
know where you're going. Yep, I knew exactly where you're going.
Oh, yeah. How did you not?
Terry Labonte approved. So, no. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did race the Frosted Flakes car, like basically 01 on.
Really?
Yeah, it was Corn Flakes from 2000.
I was going to say, I remember the Corn Flakes car, but...
Yep, the Corn Flakes is more iconic.
Yeah, that's what I remember. But that's back when I actually watched it. And then about that time is when I stopped.
So when Dale died, you stopped? That's when everybody else claimed that. That's about when everybody else claimed
that they stopped. But that's not... It had nothing to do with Dale.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, they're still sad, but...
Yeah, no, I understand. Okay, that's a good pick, Cody, at number 4. Now, my number 4 is something that I don't think you actually have seen me eat. Because I honestly didn't know that they still made them until I saw you eating them, I think, the other day. Honeycombs.
Oh.
I thought they discontinued them. I really did.
Stay tuned.
Okay. I love honeycombs. Those are... I used to eat those, like, religiously when I was little.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That was my bowl of cereal.
I don't know if you know this, Andy. You work in a grocery store.
I know.
They have never not had those.
For some reason, I thought I didn't see them. I thought they were gone. Good to see I pay attention.
Wow.
Yeah. That'll be the only time you say wow on this podcast.
Wow. My number 3 is Captain Crunch Peanut Butter Crunch.
Not the plain?
Not the plain.
Oh, okay.
Peanut Butter Crunch.
Okay.
Love that cereal.
Surprised. I thought you would say put the berries one in there.
Peanut Butter Crunch. That's where it's at.
Okay, interesting. Because I've gotten ridiculed because people always say that the berries one is like the best one.
Berries one's good.
Okay.
I prefer the berries one over the just regular Captain Crunch.
The plain one. Okay. Oh, I understand. Okay.
And I remember the Oops All Berries. That was pretty good, but like I'd rather have Peanut Butter Crunch.
Oh, okay. Yep. I remember that too then.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 3, we're going with Fruit Loops.
Perfect.
I know. Really healthy cereal. I'm going with
Follow
just
your nose.
Healthy across the board.
Oh,
Good old Toucan Sam.
Who's putting like grape nuts or shredded wheat as their favorites? Like, come on.
Or Raisin Bran.
Yeah. I had to buy my wife some. Did you know that Kellogg's and Post have their own Raisin Bran and they're both called Raisin Bran?
I think I did. I'm pretty sure.
I had to try to figure out what my wife said. I want Raisin Bran, so I was like, "Oh, I'll just grab that." And I'm like,
"Yeah,
there's 2 different kinds of the same thing."
Yeah. Did you choose the right one?
I think I chose both.
Okay, smart man. Sometimes I've heard that's the right thing to do. It's just grab both. Like I've heard of stories of people doing that. Like if they go to get their wife like a iced coffee order or something, or like a tea order, it's like you just get both options, and then you drink whatever one she doesn't want.
It's a great idea.
Don't worry, Cody. I'm taking notes.
Perfect. You're gonna be husband material someday.
Someday. Okay. Did you say number 2?
Nope. My number 2 is one that has been discontinued. It's come back a couple times. Not one I've ever seen at our store, but Kellogg's S'mores cereal.
Ooh,
it's so good. It's like, other places have s'mores cereal. They're not good. Kellogg's is so good.
Okay. My number 2. Are you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at all?
I have honestly never had Cocoa Puffs as a breakfast cereal. The only time I ever had Cocoa Puffs was when I went to college. I would add Cocoa Puffs to my chocolate ice cream.
Really?
Yep.
I've never heard of that combination before, in all honesty.
Oh, it's fantastic. Elite.
Okay.
Chocolate soft serve.
Like Joe Flacco Elite?
Better than Joe Flacco.
Okay. It doesn't take
actually
much better than Flacco. But okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Cocoa Puffs. My number 2.
Well, Andy's number, I don't remember what it was, 3 or 4, is my number 1. Give me honeycombs
Ooh,
all
okay.
day. I can.
Yeah.
I love honeycombs.
I don't know. That might be the next cereal that I get when my box runs out. Yeah, I have not had honeycombs in a long time. Yeah,
Well, if you
good
thought
choice.
if you thought that they were, think of how good they're going to be. Thinking like this was discontinued. Oh wait, no, it's here and it's in my belly.
That is true. That is true. So Cody, I'll finally buy a box of that once my current box of Captain
Captain
Crunch is gone.
Crunch, regular
Yeah,
Captain
yeah,
Crunch.
yeah. Regular Captain Crunch. You got a problem with that?
Yes,
That's too freaking bad.
it's literally the fourth best of the Captain Crunches.
No, it's the first best. So
No,
no. Yeah.
you know, like they're like, okay, this is okay. Let's do something to make it better. Oh, we'll add berries. So that's better than that. That's the three. Then they're like, if we just take out the yellow crap and just have the berries, that's even better. Or we could just do a peanut butter version and be the best.
Haven't you ever heard of the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
Well, then why did they continue making different ones afterwards? Because it was
Why do
broken,
they
so they fixed it.
so why do they continue making different kinds of Mountain Dew?
I don't know. They're stupid.
That's my point.
Sometimes they're smart, sometimes they're dumb. In Mountain Dew, they should have only stuck with the one because that's all that they need.
That's all they should have stuck with Captain Crunch. Is just the one.
No.
Okay.
Peanut butter is elite.
Quick side note. Were you a Reese's Puffs guys at all?
No,
Guy
I
at all?
hate Reese's Puffs.
Okay, I didn't like them either. Same thing with like Cookie Crisp. I hated that. I
don't know if I've ever had Cookie Crisp.
Like even just if you ate them plain, without the milk and everything. Oh, it did not taste like a cookie at all. It tastes like garbage.
Huh.
So we will not be getting a sponsorship from Reese's Puffs or Cookie Crisp at all. So
there goes that option.
Yeah, darn.
S'mores cereal. If you want to send a couple dozen boxes to me, right here.
Actually, just send us a bunch of honeycombs. We'll just take all those.
I'll do that. I can mess with that.
Yeah, we'll take 12 boxes. 8 for Cody, 4 for me. That work?
Perfect.
Okay, good.
2 thumbs up.
Good. I like it, Cody. I like it. So, sir, before we head out, anything else you would like to tell the people?
I got nothing. Remember that fullbacks are people too.
Yeah, that's a good thing to remember.
That is a good thing to remember.
Punting
fullbacks is important. Punting is winning.
Punting is winning. All Iowa fans know that.
Texas needs to be in the playoff.
No, not even close. Cody, I can't believe Indiana has a chance to go win the Big Ten championship game. Their Big Ten championship this week.
That is crazy.
This is so weird.
Like, it's so much different than when Iowa has made the Big Ten championship games because, like, they didn't backdoor into it.
No. I mean, they're the number 2 team in the nation.
Yeah.
This is weird. Like, if they win, it won't be just the video game that has the number 1 right by their name.
Exactly. It'll be crazy.
And also, if they win, that means they avoid Georgia, more than likely. Because I'm looking at the bracket, and I think Texas Tech is the 4 seed. Georgia is now the 3 seed. And Georgia would play the winner of probably whoever the other group of 5 team is in, and whoever the 6 seed is, compared to Indiana will play the winner of like Notre Dame and somebody else. I'd rather beat Georgia in that scenario.
Right.
So maybe we'll fall to the 3. Maybe I'll get lucky and that'll happen too. Either go to the 1 or go down to the 3. That's all I want. So yeah, it's gonna be such a fun weekend of ball.
Can't wait.
And actually, it's a very big Saturday in Indianapolis for the Hoosiers because their basketball team plays Louisville, I believe.
Oh,
at like 2:30. So that's actually a big game too. So yeah, get to watch a little basketball, and then those fans can make their way down to Lucas Oil and watch a little football.
Nice.
So, but yeah, other than that, make sure to like, rate, review, subscribe, leave us a comment, share the post that Cody finally put on Facebook. I don't look at him. Look at him. I mean, I'm trying to attempt to do it on Twitter and Instagram. I guess Instagram, I don't know if you can quite do it on there. I got to figure out how to do it on there. Twitter, you can do it pretty easily. The gram, it's a little bit hard. But other than that, thank you to all those listening, and we will catch you next week.
Peace.